Hey guys, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm actually in Matamoros right now, but there is a long wait at the bridge, so
No, nada más hay una fila. Te tienes que poner
uh,
aquí.
there's a long wait at the bridge. So I'm gonna take advantage to talk about what needs to get talked about, and I'm actually going to turn off the comments. I actually don't have a way of turning off the comments, but I'm gonna hide them so I don't see them. So if you guys have any questions, I actually won't be able to answer them. And anyway, so I want to talk about, and I'm gonna put just the moderator.
¿Quién?
Nomás para que pueden, porque es que
Sí,
no,
no, digo que quién.
yo no, ahí las personas.
Ah, mi mamá.
Anyway, guys, so we have a long wait at the bridge, right? Anyway, so I put Liz Cantu as a moderator, and we have a long wait at the bridge, and hopefully you guys can hear me. And I'll be trying to explain everything that I know from my end, because this is not an easy thing, but I guess um, whatever happened happened, and whatever has been mentioned, and just give me 1 second. Okay, so guys, I hope everybody had a good time at the Fangs reunion. Okay, I definitely did. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of planning, and I just want to tell you all that I definitely had a good time. You know, there was a lot of people that showed up, and guys, like literally, this is not anything that I plan on doing, but just for the fact that everybody's been messaging me, um, I kind of will address some things, right? Anyway, let me see. Okay, guys, so let me see. Like I said, it's not an easy thing, really. Like I've been thinking about this for days, for a while, and if I tell you it's not easy, it's not easy, guys. There's a reason that this video is called The End. And as I explain it, you guys will understand what. Like I said, guys, I'm gonna hide the like. Y'all be able to talk, but I won't be able to see any of your messages because it's gonna distract me from getting my point across. Anyway, guys, so everybody knows I've been running the page No Machismo for 7 years. Most of a lot of the people that attended the Fangs reunion, they showed up. Like they've been around for the last 2 years, and we have some other people that have been longer than 2 years. But like most of the people that have been on board with us have been on board for about 2 years or so. And like everything was good. Like everything was good for about like all this time until, I mean, I guess if we're honest, till about last week. Everything was good. Like if you guys don't know, I'm actually in Facebook jail. So I really can't say much on Facebook. I'm very limited to what I can do on Facebook. I cannot like anybody's comments. I cannot comment. I cannot share anything. People have shared, hey, can you share this GoFundMe? And I really can't share it directly. I have a very limited degree of what I can post, and it's very limited. And anyway, so like I said, everything's been good, and everybody knows that. Everybody that's been around knows that everything's been good till about last week, you know. And everything's kind of, it just doesn't seem real. And I'm sorry if I haven't really got to my point, but I will. We have 3 hours, right? And anyway, but I'm in Facebook jail till about 2 more weeks, till like 9 more days. So that's why I haven't been posting as much as I have. But like I said, guys, I don't get to the point. Just bear with me. I apologize for repeating myself over and over and over. And but none of this is rehearsed. None of this is something I plan to do. But just because everybody's been telling me, okay, like why don't you speak up, Frank? Are you scared? Like, guys, I'm not scared to speak up, but I just been busy with other things that are important as well. And so everything's been good till last week, guys. We had the Fangs reunion on Saturday, which was literally something that's been planned since last year, since we had the last Fangs Super Tuesday, which was on November 3rd. Something happened this last week, guys, where for whatever the reason, it kind of seemed to throw a monkey wrench in everything. And it all started, I'm going to tell you what I know, guys. Like I said, I'm not going to speak for anybody else. I'm not going to speak for anybody other than me and my wife. And my wife's here too, and she might say something also. And on Wednesday, which is more or less that I feel where everything started, I called somebody. I called a girl who was going to attend the Fangs reunion. And it wasn't like anything bad, guys. That's the thing. Like, but anyway, I called a girl just to let her know that the money she had sent me, I had not, it had not arrived yet. That was on Wednesday. And I didn't think anything of it. It was on Wednesday. I called this girl and I said, hey, like, I haven't got the money yet. We started talking about other things. Just like, I mean, nothing, anything bad. I didn't really think anything of it. My wife happened to walk in and she asked me who I was talking to. And I said, this person. And my wife got real mad at me for talking to her because obviously, it looks bad. But there was really nothing wrong with that conversation, guys. There was nothing wrong with me. I mean, like I said, I guess it depends who you ask. Like, okay, I shouldn't be talking to girls on the phone. I mean, but I didn't really think it that way. Like I said, it just depends on who you ask. Anyway, like I said, I talked to this girl just to let her know, like, hey, I haven't got your money yet. We talked about some other stuff. My wife walked in. She was angry at me. She was pissed. And my wife called somebody on the phone to ask if whoever that girl was, I had something to do with her. All right. but my wife was angry. Like, obviously, she didn't know what if I had anything to do with, and I don't have anything to do with her. That girl knows. Everything's been like on a courteous level. Everything's been cool. But this is where I feel everything started, and or maybe it started before. And anyway, but I don't have to tell who the girl is. Like, really, that's not important in this whole thing. And so my wife called somebody to find out if I had anything to do with this girl. Hey, who's that girl that Frank's talking to? Like, it's not right that Frank's talking to this girl. Do you know that girl? My wife was pissed, guys. And, my wife tries to really keep out of all these things. But, my wife got jealous. And it's normal. I understand her. Things have happened before. There's nothing, like, I would say is out of normal. My wife was just real pissed at me that day. Because, like I said, she walked in. I'm on the phone talking to a girl. So that's what really happened on Wednesday. After that happened, guys, of course, my wife called somebody to let her know whatever she wanted to say. And I didn't know anything about no record. Here's the thing, guys. I didn't know anything about no recordings. I just knew that something weird had happened on Wednesday. Like I said, we're going to go in a timeline, guys. So, something new. I knew something had happened on Wednesday because later on I told the girl, hey, I finally got your, like, literally like 1 or 2 hours later. I don't remember, but it was on Wednesday. On Wednesday, like shortly thereafter, when the girl and I hung up, and my wife called this person to let her know, like, if whatever I was doing was wrong. And I let her know a message, hey, like, I got your money on Zelle. It took a while. And she didn't respond back to me, so that was just kind of weird. That was like, so I kind of figured, like, literally, I thought that my wife had called this girl and maybe just said something like, hey, like, why were you talking to my husband, whatever. But I just kind of left it alone because I didn't know. I didn't want to, like, approach my wife about it. And that was on Wednesday, guys, right? That was on Wednesday. And then now, like, I know there was a recording, right? There's been some clips of recording. Some people have messaged, like, some person messaged me who I've seen on the page, but not really. And she's like telling me, Frank, why is your wife calling the supporters pendejos? And I was like, like I said, guys, I didn't know anything about this recording. I just knew my wife talked to somebody. And I don't know who it was, but she talked to somebody. So the girl that showed me this video or clip, whatever, told me, hey, like, why is your wife calling us? Why is your wife calling the supporters pendejos? And the girl that you talked to, she wants her money back, whatever. And I'm like, look, I honestly don't know what you're talking about. Like, this girl can reach out to me if she has a problem. Like, I have no problems with her. Like I said, so that's basically what happened. But going back, like, I know why things happen, like, because of the recording. Rosie Reyes says, Frank, how did the hate page get to the recording? So, guys, like I said, I'll get to all those things little by little. And the more I think about it, guys, there's really no good that can come out of this. Well, in the long run, I guess maybe it needed to happen. I don't know. Like, maybe it would have happened some other different way. But it happened. Anyway. But I also want to talk about, before I get to my wife, because my wife will say a couple things right now. And 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 like I said, guys, please understand, like, I'm not here to answer any of your questions other than the ones I'm gonna answer, and the ones that my wife may answer if she wants to. Um, there were some videos that were shared with me, guys, with Ophelia Moreno talking. Like I said, this was before, like, during this last week, guys, before I knew there was a clip of my wife talking to anybody. All right. Before I knew about this recording, like, Ophelia had gone live on Wednesday, and people were asking. Well, I think she had said something that she was not gonna come to the reunion, and I didn't know why. Like, at the time, like I said, I pretty much learned these things like on Friday and Saturday, or more, yeah, give or take. So there was talk about, Ophelia Moreno not attending or whatever, and I was like still trying to figure out why. Why 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 is Ophelia Moreno saying that she's not gonna go? Like, I had talked to her, I had invited her, she said yes. Her sister was gonna come too. So things, like, in my mind, I thought things were good. Like, I knew, okay, maybe something happened on Wednesday, but I don't know to what extent that had happened. But whatever happened Wednesday, I guess, influenced Ophelia Moreno to say those things on the videos that she said Thursday, and that she was not gonna go, blah blah blah. So people kept telling me, Frank, why is Ophelia not gonna go to the Fangs reunion? Okay, so I didn't know, like, why Ophelia was not gonna show up. Okay, and like I said, I don't care what you guys say, really. Like, whatever you comment, I'm really not gonna address. And if you don't want me to get to the main point, like, I will address. Anyway, I will get to the things that I need to talk about. So if you guys don't want to be here, you guys don't have to be watching the video. Anyway, so Ophelia had told me, I called Thursday Ophelia, because everybody kept telling me, like, hey, why is Ophelia not going? Like, why is she not going? Why is she saying in a video she's not gonna go? So I called her, like, instead of doing like, oh, it's because she said this, or he said this. I personally called Ophelia on Thursday. I called Ophelia on Thursday and I asked her, hey, Ophelia, like, people are saying that you're not gonna go to the Fangs reunion.
Se te va a ir la señal.
We'll go live after. And guys, I'm actually in the border, so if my signal goes out, I do apologize, but we'll do another part or something if we need to. So Ophelia told me that the reason she was not gonna go, and this was on Thursday, guys. Here's the thing. On Thursday, when I talked to, and guys, I don't have any reason to lie to you. When I called Ophelia on Thursday, she said she was not gonna go, or she was thinking about not going, that she had a meeting or council meeting with some of the people that help her run the page or something. And she told me that there were some things that were occurring that she didn't like, and asked her what were those things. She said that I didn't defend her with the George Vela stuff. Okay, that's what she told me. And guys, I've always helped her out. But But here's the thing, guys. I'm in a couple of chat groups, and literally, Ophelia said on the chat groups, I don't need anybody to defend me. So, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I haven't defended you. But what Ophelia doesn't know is that George Vela messaged me on Thursday or Friday or something. And like I said, I don't have to explain anything to everybody. Like, if you trust somebody, you trust them. George Vela messaged me and says, hey, I'm going to go after Ophelia and her family. And I told George Vela, so you're going to be bullying her kids or her family. And Ophelia doesn't know that. I defended Ophelia, but she doesn't understand that I defend her a lot. I told George Vela, look, like, you're gonna be bullying you're gonna be bullying Ofelia's Moreno's kids. And all he was saying, and the screenshots are there, guys. I don't have to lie to you about it. And I just kind of told him, like, well, I don't think you should be bullying her kids because she has nothing to do with it. And he's like, well, she's been attacking Israel Coronado because she's claiming that guy's him. And George Vela is a nobody. When I say he's a nobody, it's a guy that nobody knows. Okay? And it's a guy that nobody knows. Like, why should, and people can tell you, like, in the 2 or 3 chat groups that I'm in, I've made it clear. Why are people spending time attacking George Vela and nobody knows who the damn guy is? Like, why will you attack a guy that you don't know, that some anonymous guy, some guy that doesn't even have, like, nobody knows who the guy is? So why would they attack George Vela? And I told Ophelia, like, and the other chat groups, don't attack him. Like, let him attack you. Let him attack you, because if he attacks you, then you can go after him. You can sue him. But you can't sue him if you're attacking somebody and claiming that somebody's somebody. Okay? So that is what happened. What, Ophelia Moreno told me that is what she felt in reference to George Vela, that I did not defend her against George Vela. But here's the thing, guys. George Vela, like, this whole it's a little saga. Like, it's really nothing important. Like, I even told George Vela, I remember one time he was when I posted the picture of Chisqui's kids, he's like, oh, that's not right. Everybody, like, there was a lot of people that were mad. Some people were mad about it. And George Vela's like, oh, so now you're going to do this. And I told George Vela, like, George Vela, like, you literally post people's, like, families' dead bodies. So don't come here and tell me that what I'm doing is wrong. You know what I mean? Because that's what the Justice RGV page does. So I've literally told George Vela, like, so it's not that I'm afraid of George Vela. It's just that it's something that is really nothing of anybody's, like, it's really nothing important. Everybody knows that the guy, nobody knows who the guy is, right? And I've told her, but, like, don't spend your time attacking him. It's pointless. Like, do you know 100% certainty who George Vela is? Nobody knows who George Vela is, so why spend your time? But anyway, like I said, this George Vela thing, guys, is a small, it's something small. It's not even, like, the main point. But all this, I feel, guys, that all this has happened is because Ophelia Moreno, maybe she's had some animosity towards me that I did not know. I've always been supportive of her. I've always been supportive of Ophelia, and she's saying, where's the apology? I don't need to apologize if I don't want to. I'm gonna take my time. This is my page. You can go on your live and do whatever you do. But like I said, guys, there's a point in all this, and we're gonna talk about all this, guys, because I'm only gonna do this once. Ophelia Moreno has had some animosity towards me. Okay? I don't know why. Like, guys, if you think about it, I've always been supportive of what she's done. You know? Um, I've always been supportive when I brought her on No More Chisme, guys. I did it because I believed in her. I did it because, you know, people were gonna like her. I knew she had a personality. She didn't want to be on the page anymore, so she did her own thing. And even then, guys, even when she decided to do her own thing, I've shared her page. Like, nobody can say that I didn't share her page, the first one. I say, hey guys, follow her page, and then that page got taken down. People were asking what happened to the page. I was like, well, her page got taken down. Just wait, guys. There's gonna be another one coming soon. And when she made the second page, did I not share her page? I shared her page. I shared her second page. And on the supporters group that we have, there's people that share her live videos there. I don't delete them. Everybody know, like, anybody can tell you that I've always been supportive of Ophelia. Like, I've never have talked about her in any wrong way. And if I said anything, you know, she could have told me, hey Frank, like, why do you say this about me? You know, I've always been in good standing with Ophelia. Like, this is a person that I've always, you know, like, I wouldn't say always because I've only known her for like 2 years. And but anyway, I've always defended Ophelia, guys. Everybody knows that. When she went to jail the first time with the Breezy situation, what did I do for Ophelia? What did I do? I let everybody know, hey guys, she's in jail. Let's get her out of jail. And uh, and guys, this is more. The thing is, you guys need to understand the whole story of why all this happened. Okay. Because once you understand, you're gonna be like, wow. Because you'll understand. Anyway, I've always been supportive of Ophelia, guys. I've always, you know, when, like, I don't know if she's had some animosity towards me. Like, I really don't know. At least I've not known it to be so. But anyway, guys, and like I said, there's a reason that I'm talking about all this, because it's gonna make sense. So if you guys don't want to hear me out, just don't do so. Like, nobody's telling you to come on the video, really. Like, you don't have to pay attention to me. And I've always defended Ophelia, guys. Literally, I've always defended her. I've always, every time we go to Raymondville, I tell my wife, hey, let's stop by Ophelia's house and say hi. You know, like, literally, I've always stopped at Ophelia's house in Raymondville. Everybody knows that. Like, from all the people that I know from the No More Chisme, she's like the one I've taken the most pictures with. And when this video finishes, you understand what everything's about. And anyway, so anyway, during this last week, guys, Ophelia was saying that I'm taking money from the supporters for the party. You know what I mean? Why is she telling people that, like, she would, like, one of the things is, well, this is another thing she told me on the phone. She's like, what benefit am I getting out of me going to the Fangs reunion? Because people are there to see me. That's what she told me, guys. Why should I go if people are paying to see me? And I personally didn't tell her anything at the time. I just thought it was way out of line because this Fangs reunion has been planned since last year, since the last November 3rd one. I said we're gonna have a Fangs reunion in the summer. And guys, everything does have to do with what I'm talking about. And like I said, I'll get to the point, but not when you guys want me to. And I just felt like a little bit awkward with her saying that to me. Like, why should I go to the Fangs reunion? Because people are telling me that, you know, just people. I feel like people have been telling her things like, if you guys, I'm gonna tell you just so I'm transparent. The Fangs reunion, only about 70 people paid. Okay. I'm gonna tell you guys what more or less, like, all the major expenses. Pon la calculadora, por favor.
No tengo batería.
Okay. So, guys, the Fangs reunion, the place costs $650 plus $200 for the deposit. And I don't even know if I'm getting it back because I have to call the lady, and I remember somebody broke something. Somebody broke something at the Fangs reunion. I don't know if I'll get my deposit, but either way, guys, let's just say, just to be fair, okay, let's say I get my deposit back. So it's $650 for the cost of the place. And even though 70 people paid to be there, but actually, wait, and I'm gonna explain it, guys, just so you guys, understand everything. Only about 70 people paid to be at the party. But let's just say, just to give you guys fairness and benefit of the doubt, let's just say 100 people paid, because not 100 people paid. So 100 times $25 is $2,500. Minus $650. Okay. Now we're at $1,850. We're at $1,850. What was the other major expense? The tacos, the order of tacos, guys, for 100 people with the water, with the agua fresca and everything, that was around 600 something. Let's just say $600. So now we're at $1,250 from the total $100. Sorry, from the total 100, from the total of the 100 support. Okay, so we're at $1,250 right now. What was the other major expense? No. Okay, and the liquor. Liquor was over about $550, and I'm talking about, that's $550 for the liquor.
550?
Yeah. So so now we're at $700 left. Okay, we're at $700 left. The bartender was $200. We're at $500 now. The tablecloths was $120. Okay, so now we're at $380. The table fixtures, they were about $20 a piece, so that was like $200 in total.
Tengo que contestar.
Diles que ahorita les marcas. Anyway.
Wait.
So anyway. Plus, I bought some sunglasses to give away.
Sí.
The sunglasses were about $300 something.
No, sí está bien. Sí puede tomar leche.
Okay. And guys, and y'all can watch Ophelia if you want to. To me, it doesn't matter. And anyway, the DJ we did, that was actually that was separate. Actually, that was donated by Maggie Roses. So, but we're still at we're $180. Okay, we're at $180, guys. Plus, I'm just trying to think other expenses. Oh, the cake was $50. You know, so we're at 130. So anyway, guys, right now, literally, we're at 130. You know, and I'm just explaining because people are saying, "Oh, Frank took money." You know, that I know there was another like smaller expense. Oh, the security guard, and I think I already called the security guard.
No, no lo había dicho.
Um,
No lo había dicho.
no, okay, the security guard is 130. Okay, no, 120 because it was $30 an hour. So literally, guys, right now we're at $20. Okay, and here's the thing. So right now we're about like $20 in. Okay, like literally that's how much money. $20. Okay. I know there were some other expenses, guys, and that's just the major expenses that I can think of. Like if I really get to my house and put all the calculations together, I honestly didn't make any money, and no money that I made is worth my mental health with all this damn drama. You know what I mean? Like, oh, like, ¿cobraste el bartender?
Creo que sí.
Like I said, guys, there's other expenses for, and I know for a fact I didn't make any money. You know, but people are saying like, oh, I made money. Like, how did I make money if literally there was no money to be made? All right, but Ophelia Moreno's telling people like that I'm making money because people went there. You know, and I don't feel that was right. Like, definitely, I feel that was wrong. But that's what people are saying. Oh, well, what does Frank do with all the supporter money? The supporter money is separate. We're talking about the Fangs reunion. You know, like, I don't know what this animosity has been towards me. Like, and it's not. And here's the thing, guys. It's not because George Vela. That was just one deal. Like George Vela isn't nobody. Like, we're not talking about George Vela, guys. There's this animosity, guys, that Ophelia Moreno has had against me, and I don't know why. And I'll get to the fucking clip right now, guys. Let me get to the fucking clip in a bit. Okay? Alright? So, the thing is, there's been this animosity that Ophelia has had against me that I feel, like I said, I didn't know if there was before, but I mean, it just seems that way. You know, it just seems that, you know, and the way I see it, guys, Ophelia Moreno is kind of making it seem that the people that went to see her, like, just because she's going, like, Ophelia, here's the thing, guys. Ophelia never messaged me. He's like, Frank, let me help you. Is there anything that you need for the reunion? Do you need paper plates, Frank? Do you need liquor, Frank? Do you need napkins, Frank? Do you need food, Frank? What is it that you need, and I'll help you with the reunion. You know what I mean? She never reached out ever, not even a message saying, Frank, I'm gonna help you, or I want to help you. So for her to say, why is she not going? Because what benefit does she get out of it if people are going to see her? That was wrong. And, you know, and I'm telling you guys that all this is because of money. And I thank everybody that helped, guys, because literally those are just expenses that I had, you know. Like, we're not talking about all the other people like that helped. You know, there was other people that helped. Michelle Armendariz helped me a lot. You know, she helped me get some stuff, some last minute stuff. Sophia helped me. Sophia was one of the first people to say, Frank, I got a bartender. I got this place. Rick's gonna go check it out. You know, Delia messaged like, Frank, let me help you get the tablecloths. I'm gonna pick out some colors. You know, like people. Maggie Roses, she helped me. She's like, Frank, have you got a DJ already? And I know, and I'll talk to Maggie shortly. Maggie messaged me and she's like, Frank, did you get the DJ already? I'm like, no, I haven't. She's like, well, I got a DJ. My brother's a DJ. So the DJ was separate. Like that was not a cost, and I thank Maggie for it because, you know, obviously that would have been an extra expense. But everybody helped. Like there was many people that helped, but one of the people from all the people that helped, from all the people that should have helped. Well, not really should have helped because I didn't ask, but they didn't offer it. So Ophelia never said, Frank, let me help you with whatever you need. I'll help you. You know what I mean? So that is the Fangs reunion in a nutshell. Now here comes the other part where my wife comes in, and I'll explain to you why all this comes. Like everything has a reason, guy. Why I'm mentioning all this. You know what I mean? Mayra Renosa says, Frank, if this is your NFL, how did your wife get into this? So guys, here's the thing. My wife only talks to one person.
Bueno, por eso no lo voy a decir. Okay.
My wife only talks to one person. And, you know, my wife doesn't mess around with any of the page stuff. She doesn't, like, obviously she doesn't like everything that goes on. Like, everybody knows that. She said it many times.
No, not many times.
Okay, she said it many times before, obviously. And at the end of the day, guys, you can believe whoever you want to believe. I'm just telling you everything from that I know is true. Okay? I don't need to tell you guys something that's not true. But the reason of all of this, guys, that all this started, like I said, my wife can apologize to the girl that I was talking to on Wednesday, because yes, my wife didn't know. She can apologize to her. My wife can apologize to Maggie, because Maggie reached out to me. She was upset. You know, she's like, well, Frank, why is your wife saying this about me? And I helped you with the DJ. You know. But the thing is, like I said, guys, really, what my wife said on the recording is because my wife was mad at me. Okay? It has nothing to do with the people that follow the page. She didn't mean it to say, oh, yeah, you know, you guys are... Obviously, that's what she said. If you take it text per text, okay, that's what she said, guys. Because my wife was fucking pissed. You know? She's told me way worse things than that, for sure. In our 11-year marriage. But the thing is, my wife confided with the person that she talked to about everything. And that recording, here's the thing, guys, that recording, like...
A ver, ya, Frank,
Espérenme. Déjame si ya lo voy a... Okay.
A ver, ya, porque
Okay.
me estás estresando,
Okay.
me estás...
That recording, guys...
Bueno, déjame
Okay,
que hable
voy. Ya voy a acabar. Ya voy a acabar y tú hablas. Please.
A ver.
Please, dame 5 minutes.
Me voy a bajar del carro porque
Okay,
me estoy estresando con todo esto.
Anyway, guys. So, the thing is that conversation that took place in that recording, that was recorded by none other than Ophelia Moreno.
A ver, ahí va mi...
Okay, I'm going to give you to my wife. And that's the thing.
Ay, Dios.
Ophelia Moreno...
A ver, es que...
backstabbed me.
A ver.
And my wife.
No. Ay, Dios santo. A ver, yo no sé ni qué onda.
Ahí, hablan. Ah, ¿debe?
No, Fran, yo no
Ok.
sé ni detenerlo ni nada. Ah, sinceramente, no sé ni... A ver, déjame hacer las 5 patas. Sinceramente no sé ni... Bueno, sí sé por qué estoy haciendo esto. Jamás he querido de ninguna manera llamar la atención. Nunca me ha gustado andar en chismes. Siempre he tratado de llevar mi vida lo más alejado de problemas. Mi vida personal. Yo nunca he estado metida. Yo nunca me meto en broncas con nadie. O sea, lo que dice Francisco que pasó la semana pasada, sí es cierto. Yo me molesté bastante con él. Si en ese momento hubiera podido, a lo mejor lo hubiera colgado de un árbol. Porque yo no creo que haya alguien en mi posición que quizás no se hubiera molestado, pero bueno, no lo sé, no lo sé. Quizás yo estoy mal, puede ser. No estoy diciendo que yo tengo la verdad absoluta. Y no sé por qué Francisco acaba de decir
Porque
que
todos.
la persona que me estaba grabando era esta persona que él mencionó. Nunca estuvo en mis planes, y tú lo sabes, o estoy mintiendo,
Sí, es cierto.
decir el nombre de esta persona. Yo sé en parte cómo es ella, porque pues lo he visto, más sin embargo, pues yo pensaba que era un personaje, ¿saben? Y que detrás de ese personaje existía alguien en quien yo pueda confiar. La semana pasada que hablé con esta persona, miren, para empezar así, sinceramente, porque sí estaba leyendo los comentarios y vi que alguien dijo que yo necesitaba escuchar algo que ella estaba diciendo sobre mí. Y ojalá ella no estuviera haciendo este video para que pudiera estar escuchando lo que yo estoy diciendo en este momento. Y ella sabe perfectamente por qué yo confiaba con ella. La primera vez que yo hablé con ella, yo había tenido una crisis hace meses de eso. Y ella se portó muy buena gente conmigo. Ella me escuchó. Ella me dijo que que ella siempre iba a estar ahí, que yo pueda hablarle cuando yo quisiera. Que... Mire, para empezar, yo es que yo no quiero hablar mal de ella y yo nunca voy a decir nada de lo que tú me hayas dicho. Ojalá ojalá de verdad no estuvieras haciendo ese video para que me estés viendo en vivo. Y estoy diciendo completamente la verdad. Y tú lo sabes. No. Es martes. Eso creo que a Francisco le dijeron el sábado. Bueno, no creo. Pasó el sábado. Yo ni siquiera a Francisco le quería decir quién era la persona con la que yo había hablado. Él pensaba que había sido la otra persona, la que él estaba hablando ese día. Él me dijo, oye, le dijiste o no sé qué, o qué onda. Yo le dije, ay, mira, la verdad no le dije nada a ella. No le hablé a nadie, no le dije nada. Yo solamente hablé con una persona. Yo no hablo con nadie de la página, con nadie. Nadie. O sea, nadie. No hay alguien que realmente sea sincero que pueda decir, Carla me dijo tal chisme. Yo no sé de esa página, sé que tienen sus chats, sé que hablan ahí, no sé bien quién conforma esos chats. La única persona que me podía decir algo era esta persona. Pero aparte no, o sea, mira, hasta yo en su momento, yo estoy agradecida con esa persona, ¿saben? Porque esa persona me escuchó. Yo estaba demasiado alterada la primera vez que me decidí a hablar con ella. Yo había tenido un problema muy serio, muy personal y muy privado, que yo jamás, ni siquiera a mi peor enemigo expondría. Yo tenía una crisis, estaba deprimida, tenía un problema de salud. No tengo que hacerme la víctima, pero este año yo tuve unos tumores en los senos. Había tenido un problema con Francisco. Yo no tengo familia en Houston y es más, hasta ahorita este momento le pido a Dios que mi familia nunca esté viendo este video. Yo confié mucho con esta persona, ella me apoyó, se portó buena gente conmigo, ella me dijo cosas que me hicieron reflexionar, mas sin embargo, lamentablemente el domingo supe que desde un principio ella había contado esas cosas y yo no tenía la más mínima idea. ¿Y por qué no tenía la más mínima idea? Porque yo no hablaba con nadie. Entonces yo solamente confiaba con lo que esta persona me decía a mí. Yo después una vez, yo le agradecí bastante. Yo no tengo nada contra ella, yo no tengo ninguna grabación, yo no tengo mensajes, yo no tengo nada. Lo único que yo tengo es mi palabra, mi sentir, mi manera de comportarme, para mí una amistad. Y como se lo dije ella en ese record,
Grabación.
en esa grabación que hizo, le dije, mira, yo no te puedo, de mí nunca vas a esperar que yo te lambisconee. Yo no soy una persona lambiscona con nadie, ni mi jefe, ni Francisco, ni mis amigos, con nadie. A mí no me gusta eso. A veces pienso que muchas personas que son así son muy falsas. Y a mí no me gusta nada de eso. Le dije, yo lo único que tengo que ofrecerte es mi amistad. De mi parte, nunca va a salir nada. Y si yo acepté hacer este video, fue porque yo ni siquiera quería decir que ella había sido, y lo juro por lo más sagrado que tengo, que son mis 2 hijos. ¿Y por qué no quería decir que ella había sido? Y no entiendo para qué Francisco tenía que abrir la boca y decir que ella había sido.
Porque todos saben, Cala.
Bueno, pero no de mí. Una cosa es de que si se esparcieron esas grabaciones, yo diciendo eso y hablando pestes de mi marido, y si hubiera podido, casi hubiera contratado a alguien para que le diera unas nalgadas o yo no sé qué, quizás lo hubiera hecho. Pero pues no, o sea, no, o sea, yo no, o sea, a mí no me importa si yo soy más que ella, si yo soy menos que ella, yo no sé ella qué estará diciendo en su video, yo no sé qué. En sí, hasta este momento, eso pasó el sábado. Cuando Francisco me habló, yo venía de Houston manejando y yo me quedé, no puedo creerlo, o sea, no puedo creerlo. Empecé a recordar las estupideces que había dicho. Empecé a pensar que la había regado, que me había ganado el coraje, me había ganado la víscera y me había desahogado con quien menos debí de haberme desahogado. Pero esto no va de que si yo mentí, que si yo no mentí, que si quién está diciendo la verdad. Cada quien va a pensar lo que quiera, cada quien es libre de creerle a quien quiera, cada quien tiene una percepción diferente de las cosas. Mi percepción es que yo sé lo que es una amistad, ¿sabes? Y te lo digo a ti, y si te tuviera de frente, como en su momento Francisco y yo buscamos a esta persona el domingo, buscamos a una de sus hermanas, a la cual no tiene nada que ver en esto. Yo siempre me sentí, bueno, no siempre, porque no siempre seguía sus videos, pero bueno, yo pensaba que esta persona tenía una estima por mí, ¿sabes? Y bueno, su hermana no tiene nada que ver en esto. Ella, hasta creo que el sábado hablé con ella y le agradecí porque yo sabía que me había defendido un día anterior. Y yo le dije, neta, te lo agradezco bastante porque yo nunca voy a salir a defenderme. Si no he defendido a mis hijos cuando han dicho cosas horribles de ellos. Y han hecho cosas súper creepy y todo eso. No, no me voy a salir a defender. Y si lo estoy haciendo es simplemente porque, aunque en esas grabaciones se pueden dar a entender que yo odio a Francisco, pues la verdad es que sí, cuando me enojo lo odio. Lo odio, lo quiero colgar del árbol más grande. Porque uno enojado puede decir muchas cosas que lastiman a la gente. Pero creo que no soy la única. O sea, creo que todos los que estamos casados pasamos por eso. Y lamentablemente yo fui, perdón por la palabra, pero fui de hocicona, porque lo reconozco, porque también sé admitir mis errores. Fui de hocicona y hablé con la persona que no debía. Y más sin embargo, yo todavía me esperé el sábado. Le hablé pensando que o sea, Francisco me habló y me dijo, a ver, ¿tú hiciste esto? Yo le dije, no. ¿Estás segura? ¿Estás segura? ¿Estás segura? Le dije, no hice eso. ¿Hablaste con alguien? Y pues le dije que sí, pero yo no le dije quién. Y eso también no tengo nada con qué demostrarlo, ¿verdad? Pero solo es mi palabra y solo puedo decir que solamente nunca he hablado con nadie. Nunca. Ni siquiera con los amigos de Francisco de la página, el Rick, que la Sofía, que no sé cuál, que bla, bla. Yo no hablo con nadie de ellos. Nadie. No porque tenga algo en contra de ellos, sino que yo no comparto esa parte de Francisco conmigo. Yo no soy como él, yo no pienso como él, yo en muchas cosas yo no estoy de acuerdo con él, yo no estoy de acuerdo que si a veces la gente le manda dinero, no estoy de acuerdo porque yo toda la vida mis papás me enseñaron a trabajar desde que yo estaba en la universidad, que aquí a veces no es muy común en México. Y, o sea, aquí te respaldan mucho más que en Estados Unidos, que los muchachitos comienzan a trabajar desde muy jóvenes. A mí, en mi caso, no lo es. Y mi papá toda la vida trabajó hasta que se enfermó. Entonces yo sé lo que es ganar cada dólar, cada cosa. Lo que Francisco y yo tenemos, a lo mejor poco para muchos, mucho para otros, depende de la perspectiva y la situación económica en la que te encuentres. Tenemos, pues has ido trabajando. A lo mejor él gana más, a lo mejor lo que sea, ¿verdad? Bueno, hemos ido avanzando poco a poco. Entonces le digo, Frank, a mí no me gusta eso, no me gusta. Yo siento que es una limosna, no me agrada. O a veces que sí dice que para arreglar la cocina. Le digo, Fran, es que a mí no me gusta, no lo comparto, no, o sea, eso es, vaya, y van a decir, pero bien que la ayudas a cocinar. Bueno, yo como que ya tengo que hacer cosas de cocinar, yo tengo que hacer de cocinar, y él me dijo, según, si tú me ayudas a los videos, yo te voy a ayudar a recoger y que no sé qué, que muchas veces no lo hace. Pero bueno, eso ya es otro tema. Nada más quería dar un contexto de esto. ¿Por qué no hablo con nadie? Porque nunca me había dado la oportunidad de hablar con nadie. A veces, sí, he agregado gente. Yo he agregado gente a veces porque, no sé, porque lo he hecho. Pero realmente nunca le, creo que alguna vez sí, que me ha molestado, quizás he hecho algún comentario. Vaya, o sea, esta etapa de Francisco, de esa página, yo no la comparto, yo no tengo mis ideas diferentes, a veces no me gusta ni que los niños salgan, él sabe perfectamente esto. Esto también se lo dije 1000 veces enfrente hasta de esta persona. Le dije, es que ustedes, yo les decía, ¿verdad? A veces cuando tocaba que estábamos juntos, yo le decía, es que ya párenle, o sea, todos cometemos errores, nadie somos perfectos y pues no, o sea, yo no lo comparto y a lo mejor ahorita me los voy a echar encima a todos porque ni siquiera lo de la otra persona que empieza con V, que a veces que atacan, pues yo he estado de acuerdo, yo no pienso igual y yo no lo comparto, o sea, bueno, en lo personal a mí nunca, y a veces sí, yo sé que a veces por si esta persona ha hablado cosas de mí, o que si no sé, creo que pocas veces, la verdad, no lo sé, no estoy bien enterada, creo que pocas veces ha dicho algo de mí, y yo a veces me pongo a pensar, si esta persona supiera que yo a veces soy la que les dice, ya párenle, no sé, yo siempre he llevado mi vida por otro rumbo, más sin embargo, Francisco es un adulto, yo no lo puedo controlar en sus pensamientos ni en sus acciones, al igual que a mí me puede controlar en los míos, y no porque él pueda más o yo pueda más o no sé qué, no es eso, no se trata de eso, tampoco no se trata de que si yo le estoy echando a esta persona, no le estoy echando, yo nada más le pido que haga un acto de conciencia, de honestidad y es lo único, o sea, ya me salí del tema, bla, 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 ya hablé de más. Lo único que sé es que el sábado, bueno, ya, Francisco me habló, me dijo, oye, que si hiciste esto, que si no lo hiciste. Le dije, no lo hice, ¿entiende? Yo nada más hablé con una persona, hablé con una persona, es más, no le dije nada, y estaba insistiendo, le dije, no voy a hablar contigo hasta que no llegue a los frenos. Llegamos a los frenos. Bueno, llegué a los frenos. Y luego me estaba insistiendo, oye, pero es que ¿qué pasó? Que no sé qué. Le dije, no te voy a decir. Ah, no, mentira, antes de que llegara, le hablé a esta persona.
Ophelia, que la dije.
Le hablé a esta persona. Todavía dije, en mi mundo color de rosa, en mi mundo caramelo, que a veces me dicen, dije, a lo mejor si le hablo, ella me va a decir, la neta, Carla, me caes gorda. O a lo mejor ni siquiera me va a contestar. Yo no sé. O sea, es hasta este momento que yo no sé qué yo le hice. Y yo, ojalá, no sé si tú estás haciendo el otro video, ojalá estuvieras aquí viendo este video. No entiendo por qué hiciste eso. ¿Sabes? Si me querías lastimar, o si querías lastimar a Francisco, No sé si lo hiciste, no sé si a él lo lastimaste. A mí sí, a mí sí. Y no me hago la víctima, no nada. Porque son cosas muy personales. Yo te dejé entrar en mi vida. Yo te platiqué cosas que en su momento yo sentía, que en su momento con enojo, con rabia, con lo que ustedes gusten y manden, yo sentía, yo dije, me arrepiento, me arrepiento de haber dicho eso. Más sin embargo, yo nunca te hice nada. Nunca te hice nada. O sea, eso es lo que yo no puedo comprender. Nunca te hice nada. Y no son mentiras. Nunca te hice nada. Y no tengo nada para demostrarlo más que lo que estoy diciendo ahorita. Pueden decir lo que quieran, pero esta simplemente es la verdad. Y tú lo sabes. O sea, tú lo sabes. Tú sabes que te buscamos el domingo. Le marcamos a tu hermana. Creo que Francisco después te mandó un mensaje y te pidió hablar contigo en persona. Francisco no me está obligando a hacer este video, más sin embargo, con el único que yo en su momento tendría que disculparme realmente sería con él, porque dije cosas hirientes y lo siento de verdad, pero yo nunca te hice nada. No entiendo por qué me grabaste y me expusiste de esa manera y no te das cuenta que esto va más de likes, va más allá de supporters, va más allá de que quién se viene conmigo y quién se va para allá. Es mi familia, ¿sabes? Es mi familia y me estás dañando. O sea, me estás haciendo daño y si quieres que te lo diga, sí, te lo digo. Me estás lastimando, sí. ¿Quieres que te pida perdón? Para que dejes de estar exponiéndome de esta manera, te pido perdón. ¿Por qué? No sé, pero te pido perdón, pero déjame en paz, ¿sabes? Porque yo no te hice nada a ti. No te hice nada y esa es la verdad, ¿eh? Y las cosas que tú me hayas dicho no las voy a decir tampoco. ¿Por qué? Porque no soy así, ¿eh? Y te lo dije ese día, te lo dije, ¿eh? Yo no soy así. O sea, si algo en mi casa me enseñaron es a tener valores. Yo no puedo ir por la vida pisoteando a los demás para yo ser mejor que otros, ¿no? Eso no va conmigo y por eso no estoy de acuerdo con muchas cosas. Y nunca lo voy a hacer, nunca lo he hecho en un trabajo, nunca lo he hecho en mi escuela, nunca lo he hecho en ninguna de mis cosas, ¿sabes? ¿Quieres que te pida perdón, que te hable y que te pida perdón? Y si me quieres grabar, grábame. ¿Quieres que te pida perdón para que no me expongas de esta manera? Hazlo. Si me estás haciendo daño, sí me estás haciendo daño, ¿eh? Sí me estás haciendo daño porque no te hice nada. No te hice nada, no te ofendí, nunca hablé nada de ti, nada, nada.
Gracias.
Qué oso, para decir que estoy loca. No, realmente, esa es la verdad. Nunca te hice nada. No hay algo, no hay, es más, no existe otra grabación que diga que yo hablé mal de ti, porque no lo hice. Siempre fui sincera contigo. Cosas que tú me dijiste, ni siquiera a Francisco se las dije. ¿Por qué no se las dije? Porque era una amistad. Convivías con mis hijos. Te dejé entrar en mi vida, te conté cosas súper personales, ¿eh? Y le pido a Dios que no me expongas de esta manera, ¿sabes? Porque si algo tú también sabes de mí, es que yo siempre he querido ser un ejemplo para mis hijos y siempre se lo he dicho a Francisco, siempre le digo, ten cuidado con lo que dices, ten cuidado de la manera que te expresas. Y a lo mejor hasta de las páginas que hablan mal de Francisco, que a veces hablan mal de mí, pueden decir lo que quieran, pero si alguien es la crítica número uno de Francisco, o su hater número uno, soy yo, ¿eh? ¿Por qué? Porque siempre le he dicho que él tiene que ser un ejemplo para sus hijos. Y que yo no quiero que el día de mañana los niños vean a veces cosas hirientes que ha dicho sobre alguien. O yo no sé. Ya me salí del tema. Pero el caso es de que, mira, si quieres que te pida una disculpa, te la pido. No sé qué te molestó, no sé por qué me estás haciendo daño. Si te sientes orgullosa con eso, bueno, cada quien tiene su manera de sentirse orgulloso con lo que hace, pero yo no soy así. Yo no, Yo no soy ni mejor que tú, ni peor que tú, ni a veces sueles decir que si tú eres la mejor, ok, tú eres la mejor, ganaste, ¿sabes? ¿Quieres pensar que ganaste? Ok, ganaste. Si quieres pensar solamente en likes y supporters, ok, que se vayan contigo, ¿sabes? Pero eso es Facebook. No es real. Y siempre te lo dije. No sé por qué a veces ustedes piensan que esto es, o sea, esto es mi vida, esto es mi familia. Y tú entraste en ella y, y yo creo que no se vale. O sea, no se vale porque no te hice nada. ¿Mm? Y no entiendo por qué todavía el sábado hablaste bien conmigo. Ah, bueno, cuando te hablé, antes que venía en el camino, te dije todavía, tienes un sombrero que me prestes, no tengo nada que realmente ponerme, no sé si vas a ir, realmente yo no hablo con nadie, y, y yo creo que creí que me ibas a decir algo, creí que me ibas, no sé, algo, no me dijiste nada, fue la reunión, no me dijiste nada, y ya estaba harta, y Francisco preguntando, y aunque no me creas, hasta ese momento fue que le dije, ¿eh? Porque ya, o sea, dije, no, pues ya, no me va a decir nada. ¿Mm? Am, que no te quiero como enemiga, no te quiero como enemiga, no te quiero como enemiga, porque yo no soy como tú, y no estoy hablando si soy mejor o peor, porque después vas a decir, es que me está diciendo que ella es mejor y yo soy la mejor, y no, yo no te estoy diciendo que a lo mejor yo soy peor que tú, no en el respecto de chismes, en el que tú quieras. Ok, sí, mira, tú ganas, o sea, no me interesa. Sinceramente no me interesa. Si quieres que te pides culpas, te pides culpas. Quieres que te pide que no me expongas, no me expongas. ¿Eh? Porque yo tengo 2 niños. Y yo debo de ser ejemplo para esos niños. ¿Y qué hice mal? Sí, cometí un error. Confiar con quien no debía. Que si me están acribillando y que si me están diciendo que porque dije pendejo, todo eso tiene un contexto. Si a alguien estoy ofendiendo, ok, una disculpa. Quizás yo no me había dado la oportunidad de convivir con alguien y el sábado con 3 personas y les pido una disculpa directamente a esas personas que yo hablé y quiero que sepan que todo lo que yo les dije es completamente real. Gracias porque tuvieron una atención conmigo. Gracias porque tomaron el tiempo de ir a hablar conmigo. Yo soy una persona de perfil bajo. A mí no me gusta ni llamar la atención, ni andar de un lado para otro. No, yo soy quizás lo contrario a Francisco. Si quieren que les diga, pida disculpas por lo que eso que dije de pendejos. Realmente pienso que nadie en sus casas y con sus amigos a veces no se te suelta la lengua y andas hablando de las demás personas. Pero también todo es un contexto, ¿sabes? Y yo pienso que una amistad está basada en lealtad, en confianza, amistad, confianza, sinceridad, en todos esos principios, y yo los apliqué con del que hablábamos, porque tú, es más, hasta de mi familia Aparte de Francisco, hablo de mi familia anterior, sabes cosas, este, cosas de mi salud, como dije que había pasado por esa etapa difícil en mi vida, este año me operaron. Um, y eran son cosas muy privadas. Creo que alguna vez lo publiqué, pero después me arrepentí y, y dije no, porque no me gusta andar causando tampoco lástimas. Y, y ojalá te tientes poquito el corazón. Simplemente te digo eso, porque tú también tienes una hija y, y yo creo que todos queremos ser ejemplo para nuestros hijos. Y tú no quisieras que a tu hija le pasara algo como lo que me está pasando a mí. Y es los más fuertes que me han pasado, porque no estoy acostumbrada a esto. No sé cómo manejan realmente esto. Ah, pero pues no sé no sé qué más decirte y te lo digo a ti de frente. Si quieres que te vea personalmente, lo puedo hacer. No tengo ningún reparo con eso. Yo le dije a Francisco, pues vamos a verla en persona y pues ni modo. Si dije, si le tengo que pedir que no me exponga, se lo pediré en su momento. Pero no sé qué más decirte. No sé si todavía estás haciendo el video. Puedes decir que esto es mentira. Yo no tengo nada para comprobar lo contrario. Yo nunca te grabé, yo nunca te dije nada. Con respecto a la persona que escuché hablar a Francisco, no me pareció que tuviera y no había realmente nada entre ustedes dos. Lo siento, porque así pienso, así me criaron y no sé, y de verdad a ti te lo digo, tú que estás ahí, no sé si después ves este video, este, si, no, es que no hay algo, no existe nada que me puedas decir que yo te hice daño, porque yo nunca te hice daño, nada, o sea, nunca, ¿qué daño te hice?
Maybe I've been talking to myself. Um, but guys, the whole Vela Moreno thing it's not easy because because like I said, this is a friend or who I thought was a friend. Like we don't have to be like best buddies or everything. You know what I mean? Like we're never like best buddies because everybody knows who like my real close friends are. But I've never done anything to Ophelia Moreno, guys, and I don't know if she had this planned out. Like, oh, let me make friends with Frank's wife. You know what I mean? Like, I never said like honestly, guys. Nobody that I know, and anybody that I don't know, nobody can say that I ever had anything bad about Ophelia Moreno, guys. I've supported her, like I said, guys. I I supported her. I helped share her pages when she went to jail. I helped her with the bail money, and when I say help her with the bail money, I give her all the money, guys. And here's the thing: when you go home or whenever you have a chance, look up on Google, can Cash App transaction history be deleted? Cash App history cannot be deleted, and I could show anybody all the money from bail when she went to jail twice. You know what I mean? I gave her all the bail money, so nobody can say, "Oh, like, well, maybe Frank got like $2,000 and only gave Ophelia $50." Guys, all the times that any money was sent to me for Ophelia, I sent her that money, guys, because that's really what happened. I don't know. Like I said, guys, it all has a beginning. I've never done anything to Ophelia, guys. Have I done something that she wanted to do this. Because, guys, the George Vela, fuck the George Vela, fuck that guy. Nobody cares about that guy. That's the thing. Like, she says, oh, it's because you didn't defend me, Frank. But that's so minuscule. Like I said, guys, the George Vela thing is so minuscule. Like, why would you record my wife? How many times did you record my wife and maybe we don't know about it? Did all the conversations that my wife ever had with Ophelia, were those calls recorded too? You know what I mean? And there's no coming back from this, guys. That's the thing. This video is called The End, because there's no like point of return, like that 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 friendship, like even with the money, guys. Like, I would understand, like, if a fella felt, okay, like, Frank, show me the money. Okay, we could have talked things out, you know what I mean? Like, we could have talked about, like, the money, and we could just say, hey, like, everything's cool. But she recorded my wife. That's the thing. My wife, and it hurts me also, guys. That's the thing. Like, guys, and I never get emotional for anything. You know what I mean? Um, I never been emotional, guys, because I've always just been me. But obviously, my wife confided with Ophelia Moreno. That's the thing. Like, and it hurts me. Like, you know, um,
Es que esta persona que ponga la otra parte,
yeah,
entonces
yeah.
que ponga.
Decided to record my wife, and that was like I'm never, and even after this, guys, even after this video ends, you know what I mean? Um, even after this video ends, I'm not gonna say, like, and even in this video, guys, I've not said anything bad. Like, I've not said anything. Oh, like, you feel is like the worst person in the world. All I'm saying, guys, is everything that happened has become of this. You know what I mean? So, and guys, like I said, my wife has no reason to lie. My wife has only spoken to Ophelia. She doesn't like all the people that I talk to. I know Ophelia recorded my wife. There's no, like, my wife only called one person, and it was Ophelia. They can spin it around. Or maybe they can invent something. Oh, well, it's because there was a friend and they recorded, or it's because there was a three-way call. But either way, like, if it was a three-way call, it could have been a private call. Like, hey, you know what? Like, I'll call you back. You know what I mean? And that's really what happened. So I tell everybody that asks me, Frank, we want an apology. My wife already apologized to all the people. But there's a reason that I'm saying this, because at the end of the day, Ophelia is the one that, like, pretty much, I mean, she got what she wanted. Like, I don't know. Like I said, what did me and my wife do that she hated so much that, like, what did me and my wife do to Ophelia that she hated so much that she had to record my wife? Because, like I said, I mean, these were fighter and Ophelia. So, like I said, I'm not gonna talk about all the things that Ophelia ever told me, because, like, after this video is over with, which is almost done, I'm actually at the checkpoint. Is it about money? Because I never took any money from Ophelia. And when I get home, I'm gonna take well, I won't do it today, but sometime in a couple of days, I'm gonna go to my Cash App live, guys. I'll go live and show all the transaction history. When she went to jail the first time, I'm gonna show all the money that was sent to me that said bail money. I'm gonna say, okay, look, this is all the money that went towards Ophelia. Did I keep anything? No. The second time she went to jail, I gave her all the money. You know, nobody can say, "Oh, I got $3,000 and I only sent her $500." If I got $500 and I sent her $500, that's because that's what I got. So, guys, and this has nothing to do with the hate pages. This has nothing to do with La Chisqueada. This has nothing to do with anybody else. This is just between Ophelia Moreno and myself, and with my wife. And yes, I'm disappointed. It hurts because, this is a person that my wife trusted, and obviously my wife's hurt because she why would she, I still don't understand. Guys, I even called Ophelia on Sunday, guys. I called Ophelia on Sunday. I said I wanted to talk to her in person because, like I said, all this he said, she said. I called Ophelia and give me one moment, guys. Let me cross the bridge.
How are you?
Hi, man.
Can you roll this back window for me? Francisco?
Yes.
And Carlo? Where are you headed to tonight?
Back to Bronzo.
You all live here in Bronzo?
Yeah.
No, in Houston.
Well, we live in Houston, but I mean, we're gonna stay at my mom's house.
And your purpose in Mexico?
My kids are with my mother-in-law.
You all cross often?
Yeah, a couple of times a month.
The truck is yours?
Yes, this one is.
Are you bringing anything back with you?
No, ma'am.
How long were you all waiting in line?
Not as long as I thought. Maybe like an hour and a half.
You guys cut through Garcia's?
No.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you. Anyway, guys, like I said, if Ophelia had anything to tell me, she could have called me in person. She could have said, "Frank, let me talk to you," because that's what people do. Like, I called Angie. Angie has proof because she actually read my. No, and Angie has nothing to do with this, guys. So I'm even gonna leave Angie out of this. I called Ophelia. She didn't. I said, "Ophelia, can I talk to you in person?" And she read my message, and she did not answer me back. And that was on Sunday. And I knows that I called her. She knows that I called her. She knows that I messaged her. She read my message. The thing is, she could have gotten back to me if she wanted, because she's been able to get back to everybody else except me. All right, so that's the thing. Like, there's really no excuse for her not getting back to me. She just knew that. I feel that she knows. Maybe she may not accept it. She has her way of seeing things. Of course, everybody's entitled to their opinion. She knows I tried to reach out on Sunday. I called her. I left her a message on Facebook and said, "Ophelia, can I please talk to you?" Okay, guys. Anyway, like I said, guys, that's everything that happened. All right, guys. Sorry about the. Anyway, but guys, that is the entire truth. I'm back. Sorry about the wait. If I did anything to Ophelia in the past, because like I said, guys, all this, for example, Ophelia's choice to record me, or not me, or maybe she has recorded me, I don't know. Ophelia's choice to record my wife didn't just stem from one day to another. You know what I mean? She didn't just say, "I'm gonna record Frank's wife." There was, I don't know what the motive was. Like, I don't feel I've ever done anything to her so that she could do that. So that's what happened, guys. And I know that, and what sucks the most is that people follow me, people follow Ophelia, whatever, and that's cool. Like I said, guys, I can't tell you who to follow. You know, I'm not gonna say, oh, you know what, guys, let's start a sharing war. You guys can follow whoever you want to follow. It's a free world. We live in a free country. But that's why there's no point of return. Like the point of return, if there was anything salvageable, is, and like I said, everybody wants to say, well, how do you know it was guys? My wife only talked to one person. No, I know, because you know why? Because I could go into the call history and see that my wife called Ophelia. You know what I mean? So if but guys, I believe my wife. If I wanted to, I could go.
Ellos no creen que ella fue.
Some people are saying, oh, well, how do you know it was Ophelia? Guys, I could go to the call history and see the phone number myself. So after this, guys, like I said, me personally, like, I don't have to talk bad about Ophelia. What I said, I don't feel was even bad. I'm just saying the truth. She recorded my wife. That was kind of low. Has she recorded other recordings? Because at the end of the day, like, once you kind of do that, you break the trust. How do we know that all the things that my wife ever talked about before with her were not recorded? You know? So that's what happened, and it's unfortunate. I know some people. I know there's some people that are gonna say, "Well, Frank, I don't want to support you anymore." And you know, at the end of the day, guys, when I started the page, and I'll say it once again, that I never did this for any supporters. It's good that we have but supporters is an option. Nobody is obligated to become a supporter. Some people actually started, how would I say, some people did cancel the subscription, and I don't have to post their name or anything, because that's kind of not really anything worth mentioning. But I just wanted to at least hear this side of the story. What I'm telling you, well, what my wife said is 100% true, guys. My wife has not talked to anybody else other than Ophelia. Like I said, I know, because I could go into the call history. And, you know, so, that's everything that I know, guys. Like, I don't have to talk about anything that happened before between me and Ophelia. Like, anything I talked about with Ophelia will stay private. Anything that she told me, which was honestly not much, to be honest, but it really doesn't matter. I only wanted to talk about what happened this week and why everything that went down has happened. And it's because, I don't know, like, I wanted an answer. And guys, there isn't anything that anybody can say about me that I don't know, or there isn't anything that they can say about me that my wife doesn't know, because, you know, but anyway, I do want to say something also. Well, I guess, yeah, there's really not a point. But anyway, guys, y'all.
No, pero esto sí lo quiero aclarar, porque
¿Qué?
no quiero tener ningún problema
¿Qué?
con Delia. Porque alguien dijo que yo la llamé pendeja por tratar de darle 300, por porque te iba a tratar de dar
Yeah.
$300. Y
No, es cierto, no.
aquí, no sé, aquí alguien
Pero es cierto eso, no, ¿verdad?
que yo le dije a ella.
Yeah, guys, Delia one time told me that she wanted to give me some money
En persona.
in person. Yeah, and my wife was there too. That's the thing. And I never told Delia, hey, Delia, you got money to give me? You know, I never asked her this. My wife's never said anything bad about Delia. You know, she's told her, hey, you don't have to give Frank money. But
y lo mismo que creo que dije en eso, o sea, porque le dije, vayas a comer con su familia, vayas de viaje con su familia, o lo que quiera, pero pues no, o sea, no se me hacía justo, vaya.
But anyway, that guys, that's exactly what happened. Like I said, I told you what the I've told you guys what the Fangs reunion cost. Like, and here's the thing, guys. Going back to the money, going back to all this is I don't know. Maybe it has been about money. Maybe that's what she feels. But guys, I'm just letting you know, guys. I've never done anything to Ophelia. I've always been supportive of her until today, I guess, because after this, that's it. Like, I'm not gonna keep going on and on and on. Like, this is why the video is called The End. Like, the end of that relationship. And it's hard. Like I said, guys, it does suck, because I did consider Ophelia a friend. But after everything, whatever it's worth, I'll just keep things as is. Life will continue. We'll move on. People are going to follow who they want to follow. People are going to believe who they want to believe. And, whoever doesn't want to become a supporter, or whoever does not want to be supported anymore, that's perfectly fine, guys. I understand you. But thank you guys, whoever is not being a support anymore. Like, thank you guys for being supportive for the time that you were. But other than that, here's the thing, guys, and please do me a favor, is that whatever Ophelia may say about me, just keep that to you. Like, I'm not gonna go back and forth, because I don't have the time and energy for it. I'm not telling anybody to choose sides. Y'all can decide to follow me. Y'all can decide to follow her. Y'all can be a supporter. Y'all can be a supporter with Ophelia. Like, really, to me, it's not a big deal. But just do me a favor. Like, whatever you have to say about Ophelia, just don't tell me. I don't want to know about it. I'm not gonna say anything about anything after this video. So, life moves on, guys. Like I said, I've had the page for 7 years. And I'll continue to run it as much as I can. I do wish things could have been different, but all things coming to an end. And if this is how it needs to end, then I guess we'll let things end. I'm not gonna go into a back and forth video contest, because, like I said, I don't have the time and I don't have the energy for that. I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna do the things that I normally do. I'll still post videos. I'll still post funny things here and there. And it is what it is. I want to thank everybody that knows the truth. And for those that do not want to be in the page anymore, that's fine. Like, y'all know what y'all have to do. But after this, guys, like, there is no going back, and what's been said has been said. What has been done has been done, and we move forward. I really don't have any words to say anymore. Like, I guess in a sort of way, I feel relieved because I did need to get this off my chest. It's definitely been on my chest for the past 3 days, and you know, but I did want to. You, but what my wife said is true, and tomorrow will be another day, and like I said, I won't talk bad about Ophelia. Whatever she's done, and whatever she continues to do, she'll continue to do, and I'll do what I'll do, and we'll part ways. I wish things could have been different, but that's the only thing I could say, guys. So y'all have a good night. Thank you guys for tuning in. And tomorrow will be another day, and we'll still be on here. I'll still be on the page. And I'll just wait till Facebook unblocks me so things can return to normal. So anyway, just much love and support to everybody, guys. And like I said, everybody that came to the Fangs reunion, it was a blast, and we'll do another one. We'll do another Fangs reunion next year. Of course, things will be different. We may not see the same people, but we definitely will see new people. And we move on in life, and that's all there is to it. So I'll be going on vacation next week, hopefully, God willing. And if Ophelia Moreno has anything to say, or if she's listening, I just wish her the best, to be honest. I'm not gonna say anything after this. Like I said, I wish her the best. She has her own page. She can do what she wants to do on her page. She has her own way of seeing things. She has her own way of talking, and that's it. Like, there's nothing anymore. There's nothing anymore that I could say. So, like I said, if you guys have anything to tell me about her, I just keep that to your own. So that's the only thing I can tell you guys is we'll keep moving forward. So anyway, guys, y'all take care. Y'all have a good night. I gotta actually work tomorrow, believe it or not. And I feel I could actually sleep a lot better now that that's been out there. And like I said, I wish things could have been different, but when one door closes, another one opens.
Y aparte, o sea, diles que esto es Facebook, o sea, pero lo que, o sea, lo mío es mi familia.
Yeah. Anyway,
No,
like my wife says, what my wife says, guys, she wants to say that Facebook is Facebook, guys. Okay, and the things that she and Ophelia had, they were private matters. They were confidential. So that's the only thing that wasn't not Facebook stuff. Anyway, y'all have a good night, guys. I'm about to get home, and I'm sorry there wasn't really any other way. I didn't want to beat around the bush. I didn't want to make up any other stories. You know, I don't want to say, oh, Frank's hiding. And you know, like I said, I wish Ophelia Moreno the best, and y'all continue to follow her. And we'll leave it at that. Have a good night, guys, and take care.
Qué oso.
Yeah.